As our lonely planet hurtles through the darkness of outer space, we are not alone. Ancient rock debris as a result of collisions when our galaxy was formed by a black hole are constantly a threat to collide with Earth. Is an asteroid going to collide with the Earth in 2012? The answer: no. At least not one we are aware of, although we do have one coming close to the Earth. NASA commented that there is a 35% chance of this colliding with our planet. There are no formal plans at this stage to try and avert this potential event. It is deemed too low risk and too far away. The Russian Space Agency is planning to try to use our technology to avert this potential collision. This seems to be something the Russians are taking seriously. This potential collision is not expected to occur until 2030 to 2035. So this would appear to be the same threat to our existence that it always has been.
Gee whiz, can I share? Researching this one was fun. You wouldn't know this, but I'm being sarcastic. Galactic schlamactic fooey. After 3 nights of combing through website after website, produced a kaleidoscope of portraits that the galactic alignment is coming. None of the people claiming the galactic alignment is going to happen had any proof, in theory or reality. After much searching, I finally found some people who have actually been studying this with scientific measure. Because they have a theory and mathematical proof to back up their statements, I tend to believe them. The truth is, if a galactic alignment was to occur, no one really knows the effect it would have on the Earth. And believe me, NASA looks for those types of smaller events, but not for the same reasons. NASA looks for these types of events to help them program trajectories for satellites. The calculations are easier if the planets are aligned. That is very believable.
The Christian King James Bible, Book of Revelations, always looms. Let us look more closely at its predictions and conditions for this event. This way we can gain understanding of where we stand today. Authored by John, an apostle of Jesus Christ, John was exiled to the Isle of Patmos, where he was supposed to have been visited by angels and visually shown the earth at the time of judgment. The book provides us with a list of signs or flags that the end is near. Repentance or seeking forgiveness and forgiving are required as one is forced to make a personal choice of a path to follow. It is this author's opinion that the rapture is the key focus of this book. The return of Jesus Christ is the cornerstone of this book that declares the final judgment of man and beast are the most important elements in this story. The end result is positive. The good and humble are given a new golden age of humanity. The wicked are punished and separated forever. The final Christian judgment also tells a story of our planet's brutal ending by fire and its rebirth into its perfect form. Wars, pestilence, and famine. We have all three. The book tells us of the war in Babylon and Persia, which would now consist of Iran and Iraq, with 9.9 million starving people in the world. It would be safe to say famine, disease, and pestilence are here already. The scattered children of Israel shall return. This occurred in 1948. Earthquakes in divers places. I will not insult the viewers with statistics when they have seen earthquakes more frequently now than ever in their lifetimes.
John foresees economic disaster, the rise of the Antichrist, the planet's rebirth, and the final kingdom of man. During the collapse, a leader will give the world hope. This hope will be false and temporary. People who have had faith in God will disappear in the blink of an eye prior to the tribulation period. These people will be spared the tribulations or trials. The tribulations period for the wicked persons that are left after the rapture is a very tough and brutal period. As a brief description, there will be no moon or stars at night. An interstellar body, wormwood, collides with the planet. Oceans are vaporized. People suffer sores all over their bodies. They curse God for their afflictions. Starvation, chaos, and cannibalism rules the day. As the Antichrist, who is a charismatic leader, ascends to power, the entire world celebrates his rise. He will seem to be miraculous and perform what many see as miracles. He will lead the entire world. He will make all of his people bear a mark on their right hand or forehead. These people will have the right to buy, sell, or trade goods and items. Everyone else will be excluded. The Temple of Solomon will be rebuilt, and the Antichrist will stand boldly inside of it, declaring himself the same as God. He will make war on Israel and God. As armies of the world gather at a battlefield in Hebrew called Armageddon. Armageddon is an area which does exist. This will mark the return of Jesus Christ. Christ will destroy the Antichrist with no contest. The Antichrist army will fall. Christ will rule the earth for 1,000 years of peace. Then Satan will break free for one final conflict. God will win, and we will enter the dawn of a new age to last forever. The funny thing about religious belief is that you never really can tell fact from fiction. I don't know about this one. However, I will take a shot in the dark. The bad news is that the good will have to wait until after 2012, I believe, as all biblical pieces to complete this puzzle are not in place for this to be valid. However, this could happen, I suppose.
A small growing fringe of persons believing that the biblical story is representative of aliens or interterrestrial beings. The ancient Sumerians also had a long count calendar and believed that we were a race of slaves created by outer space visitors who will return. Like the biblical revelations, there is the same theme of duality at the end, punishment or enlightenment.
False reporting has led to rumor that has been mistaken for truthful data. Well, in truth, the glyphs on the calendar prove that the Mayans did not really recognize or understand the universe in the way that many would believe. There is no glyph for the center of the universe, and there does not seem to be a correlation with that would be different from any other circular long count calendar in history. The long count, while correct, shows every indication that the calendar simply begins again at 0, like the speedometer on your car once it rolls over. There are no indications that this calendar predicts the end of the world. I would be of the opinion that any one of these events should not alter our world, however a combination of events could do it. Either way, please, 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 live your life as you should. Appreciate every day for what it is. Don't sell your homes. Keep your children safe, and please be as normal as you can be in your freaky life. Even if the worst were to occur, remember, it's a miracle that you are here in the first place. Consider the odds of our planet's position to the sun and all the freakish circumstances that would have occurred for this planet to support life. Live your life to be happy, and don't step on any toes in pursuit of that goal. And on behalf of the entire Amorpheus X Files team, Happy New Year and Happy Holidays. 2012 is a year that most certainly should be interesting. I hope that this article has helped you make an educated decision about the 2012 worry. Thank you for viewing. This concludes Season 1 of our series.